Hey, Terance. You had a really nice mid-range jumper in the first quarter coming off of a zoo pick and roll. Just curious what you and the coaching staff have been working on specifically with your pick and roll game and that two-man game with zoo.
Just being aggressive. I like that mid-range shot. That's one of my go-to shots. So, they just told me get downhill and make a read. They trust me to make a read. They either trust me to make the right pass or take the right shot. So I was just playing my game.
Thank you. We'll go next to Shane Young.
Hey, Terance, congrats on the win tonight. We all know, Pat Bev is probably the heart and soul of the team, the loudest voice in the locker room, the heartbeat of the team. But what is Lou Williams like as a leader in the huddles and the timeouts? What's Lou Will like in that capacity?
Confidence. He's confidence. He just brings that confident swagger with him. He's able to, pick you up when you're not feeling your game or, whatever that might be. He's a big time, confident guy. And with him next to you, you just feel, you're almost feeling yourself too, because he's feeling himself. The way he carries himself, the way he talks to us, just bringing up confidence in everybody. And it's good to have.
Next up, Farbad. Go ahead, Farbad. Sorry, I think I muted you.
No problem. Hey, Terance, online a couple weeks ago, I think I saw a video that your mom may have posted of, you playing in a basketball in the apartment with a little hoop. Seeing that and then seeing you on the court today, you being able to experience that, do you still have do you still get moments of awe when you're on the court and you're playing the NBA with Kawhi Leonard and the building, Michael Jordan made famous? Is that still really surreal to you?
It's definitely a surreal feeling, but in terms of the awe, not too much while I'm out there, man. When I'm out there, I'm locked in. I'm locked in on the game plan. I'm locked in on trying to get a win. There'll be some times after the game where I look back on it and I'll be like, wow, I came a long way. But not too much anymore. Definitely a lot of it my rookie year, being in the buildings for the first time. I remember last year I came here for the first time, seeing the Jordan, jersey up there. And it's a different feeling when you get there the first time. But, right now I'm just locked in on winning.
Thank you. Next, Miriam.
Hey, Terance, congrats on another good game. I wanted to ask, so you mentioned your mid-range. Obviously, Kawhi Leonard's pretty okay at that. Is that something you can kind of look at him and kind of pick up some notable, points or tips from him, or just kind of like?
Most definitely. Watching him work on his mid-range, I pick up a lot of the little things that he does and try to implement it into my game also. So, just having Kawhi and Paul George around, even Lou Will with the mid-range, even though Lou Will, there's no one's like Lou Will. So, no emulating that. But, in terms of Kawhi and PG, just watching them with their mid-range, and implemented in mine, definitely.
Next up, Law.
Terance, you wound up leading the team in total minutes tonight with 33, 20 of those coming in the second half. And you got into this game pretty early because of the circumstances to begin the game with Kawhi. I just want to know how you're feeling after this was a pretty tight game until late third quarter and then the fourth. Just how are you feeling after putting in so much work?
To be honest, I didn't even know I played that many minutes. You just told me for the first time. I'm looking here on the box score. But I don't, just out there working hard every possession. I try to be in shape to do so. Even sitting out in the first few games of the season, just always on the side, trying to do things to stay in shape. Just when my number is called, that I'm ready to, be able to play 33 minutes and guard the best player on the other team. So just staying in shape and being locked in the whole time kind of, overpowers the fatigue.
Thanks. We have time for one more. David, go ahead.
Hey, Terance. When you came into the game earlier in the first half there, you kind of stood out defensively. You took on that challenge of guarding Zach LaVine. You finished with a couple steals and a block. What is that like, being able to have that to go up like that against one of the best scorers in the league, and what you bring on that end of the floor?
Like I said before, I knew I was going to be guarding him tonight. Most of the time when I do step in the game, I'm mostly trying to guard the best player. just to get reps at it and, you know what I'm doing for down the road, whether it's playoffs or whether that's end of the year situations, or if I get subbed in, you know, at the end of the quarter and I got to guard the best player for 20 seconds and they're trying to ISO me. So, you know, that's just what I do. And I'm going to continue to do, just try to guard the best player and do what I do.
Thanks, Terance. Have a good night.
All right. Thank you.